Hey, we got Braylon Edwards, Tom Mazaway, Pete Spivak, and new guy Kenny. KG in the house as well with us. Talking a little Lions absolutely Lions and Broncos. First and foremost, forget about the actual game on the field. I have not seen. When was the last time the Lions played a home night Saturday game? This has got to be the first time ever at Ford Field. I cannot think of a Saturday night in Detroit.
You might be right.
Ever.
You might be right.
I defer to Tom
I know.
Mazaway. You're the historian here.
I'm going back. There might have been one. In the 20-plus years that we've been there.
I mean, it feels like what more perfect Saturday.
Yeah.
Maybe you go downtown, you do some shopping, you have some lunch,
go visit the tree, Santa.
Go skate down to Campus Martius, hang out a little bit, put your all the stuff in your car, and then go tailgate and maybe head to Eastern Market or wherever you're going to go downtown. Walk to the game. What a beautiful, beautiful night in Detroit. First of all, that part alone is awesome.
Can I say something? And this is why I feel like every time something happens in Detroit, there's always something that has happened before that's kind of hampered how good we can be. Ryan Ermanni. Can you imagine how good this situation would have been if COVID didn't happen? I remember wanting to move downtown in 2019.
It was coming.
Man, you already know you know where I'm going. I want to move downtown 2019 or in Busch Park. Wanted to go down there. I was like, you know what? The city's coming back. Finally, I believe the mission that my parents told me when I was 10, that Detroit was coming back.
Yep.
Here comes COVID. Here comes the delay. Now you got this. Also, this particular year, oh my God, we get flexed to a Saturday, but there's a strike. They just got over the workers' strike downtown Detroit. Every time there's something downtown, there's always a little something that bogs you down. But I'm actually excited, though. I will be at the game. I will be downtown. But I just wish.
What strike?
There was the workers' strike downtown Detroit. There was a workers' strike. UAW.
Oh, yeah, but they're back.
They just got back. I'm just talking about like the overall, like the.
I got you.
Yeah, like the overall, like the energy things. They're still not going out like that. The casinos are just now getting back to full capacity.
Yes.
They're just now. People are just now realizing that the strike is over. That's all I was kind of really saying.
No doubt about it. And as Cody Engel points out in the chat, MSU Baylor at 2. That game on Fox 2. By the way.
MSU and who?
MSU and Baylor. Should
Football?
be a good game. No, basketball. So it's a good Saturday. There's stuff going on all day. Oh, I know what you mean. Jordan Schaefer says, Ryan telling people to leave gifts in their cars. Come on, guys. Come on, man.
Speaking of, remember when Alex Mayer went down to the Peach Bowl?
Oh, yeah.
In Atlanta, and they broke into his car.
They took his coat.
Shout out to Alex Mayer.
Yeah,
Michigan State. Al May, they broke into his car. I was like, hey, don't leave gifts in your car.
They took his Christmas gift right out of the car.
So one of the things Phil Phelps puts, do I have NFL Network to watch the Lions game in Flint? Do you need the NFL Network? I don't know, Phil, if you get Fox 2 in Flint, but the game is on Fox 2 as well.
You'll get it.
You have internet.
When games are
You can't stream them?
No, I don't think you can stream.
Well, guess what? We have a live watch party.
Right. Yeah. Well, I don't know how that works. I mean,
just turn on YouTube, Woodward Sports. You can watch the game.
Oh, yeah, you go just watch our watch party. There you go. I see what you're saying. But, yes, the game is on Fox 2 locally here in Detroit. If you don't have NFL Network, don't worry about it. You can watch that game locally on Fox 2. And Lions, that line has jumped up, guys. I mentioned it yesterday. It's gone from 4 to now 4.5. One place has it at 5. But a lot of talk, a lot of chatter saying, okay, this is the week the Lions put it together.
It looks like that Vegas-wise, right? Vegas believes in the Lions. They're making them a real favorite, a home favorite. You get 3 points right off the get-go. So to make them a 4.5-point favorite over a team that's won 6 out of 7, and you've lost 2 out of your last 3, and really it looks like 2 teams going in opposite directions, I think that bodes well for the Lions, that Vegas believes in them here. But also remember, the over-under is on the line tonight, on the line tomorrow. Over-under's 9.5 for the year, and they're sitting at 9.
Hey, man, that was very smooth about how you did that. You was on the line tonight, on the line tomorrow. Like, I got to get good like you, man.
You are.
But we got to give you respect. Like, you've been in this game a very long time, and it shows.
Thanks,
You're so smooth. But the thing with the Denver Broncos, for me, is they don't score points. they rely on their defense, and this is Ryan Ermanni, what I expect about the game. You know, we'll break it down in a little more detail later, but my thing is they don't score points. They rely on their defense. The Detroit Lions, whether you want to talk about them struggling the last 2 weeks or the last 6 weeks, etc., Maz, when it really counts, we know Jared Goff in the dome can make plays.
Oh, yeah.
We know the Detroit Lions can score points from a multitude of positions. So as I look at it, Russell Wilson, am I relying on him to beat Jared Goff with Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sam Laporta, the running back situation, and Ben Johnson, who's now pissed off because people have challenged the greatness that they gave him? I just think it's going to be a tall task, and I don't even care if it gets up to your favorite, which is Junior Seau, put a dot in the middle, 5.5. I'm still going to take the Lions. I think this is a really good game for the Lions, Ryan Ermanni.
Just be careful. They got to be careful, man. And the last game they played at home was Thanksgiving, and they looked horrible on Thanksgiving. Yeah, they came back, and they won their next game barely over the Bears, and then last week they lose again. So back and forth, up and down. Let's see if the up and down theory continues. They have not lost 2 games in a row this year.
You know, Braylon said that the Denver Broncos don't score points, and just to put an emphasis on that point, in their last 7 games in which they have won 6 of 7, they average 19.7 points per game. So if the Lions can hold them to just that average of 19, 20 points a game, somewhere around there, 20 or less, I should say, they have got to win that game. Denver has been winning their games because they only allow 13 points per game in that stretch. Their defense has been an attacking defense. They have been getting turnovers, but their offense is not scoring the football. So this is going to be a test for the Lions offense, first and foremost, against that Broncos defense. And it's one I think they are up for the challenge. I do believe, wipe that Green Bay game out, okay? Just take it out. This is about protecting the football and getting that offense going under the dome, under the lights on Saturday night.
I agree with everything you said, with the exception of wiping that Green Bay game out, because you can't. Because they've been doing it for the last 4 weeks, so you can't wipe it out. But everything before that, Ryan Ermanni, I agree with you 100%. You look at what this Denver Broncos team is doing. They're scoring 19 points a game in these wins. The Detroit Lions can definitely score more points than the Denver Broncos, and I really, really feel this is a game to get back on track, because we've seen games this year, Maz. You're the resident aficionado as it relates to watching games in its totality. How many times have we seen the games that they lose, the Broncos? Russell Wilson, what does he do? Here's a turnover. Here's a sack that he took. Here's looking for too long.
It hasn't been lately, though.
But the losses.
Yeah.
I'm saying in those losses, he's still been the same Russell from last year when he was in those losses. So, look, Detroit Lions, you got to get after him. You got to find a way, which means now Aiden Hutchinson, tired of hearing the excuses. Tired of hearing about, even Mark Schlereth came on and he talked about different looks that they're getting, whether it's a tight end, whether it's an offensive line, whether it's a running back. I understand that. I just watched the documentary, Ryan Ermanni, about the Minister of Defense. First of all, it made me cry this morning. We'll talk about that later. It made me cry this morning. But he didn't complain about running back, tight end, lineman, guardship. He found a way to get to the quarterback. And it's only fair because...
Boy, did he.
We drafted him 2nd overall 2 years ago because we believe he should have been the first pick, because we believe he's that good. Aiden Hutchinson, I'm talking to you as a fellow Michigan brother. They're trying to step up, because right now you can be the player, you can be the man to lead this Lions team into the playoffs and then have that confidence and build that. We drafted you for a reason, bro. It's time to turn up. Michigan and Michigan. Love you, brother.
Five interceptions, 3 fumbles for Jared Goff over the last 4 games. It cannot happen. Start there as well. You know, I mean, if you want this thing to turn around, start there. We're talking about a guy that went almost 16 games, 14, 16 games without throwing an interception. In the last 4 games, 5 interceptions, 3 fumbles, 8 turnovers. Mass, it just can't happen.
And you heard Mark Schlereth come on and say Denver gets after it. Denver is blitzing. Denver is coming after the quarterback. They have got to protect Jared Goff, and we hope to have Frank Ragnow back. We'll get an injury report here in just a bit and know if he's going to play. He's not 100%. Nobody is 100% in Week 15 of the NFL. I'd prefer it if you didn't have to use him and still get away and get a win. But you know what? This is time. You've got to win this game because the rest of the schedule, you're going on the road 2 out of the next 3 times.
Maz, what's your confidence level? Because I feel now, after talking about it for a week, I'm almost overly confident again that they're going to win.
I got it. I'm not overly confident, but I am confident that they can get the job done. Do I think they're going to cover 4.5? No, I think if they win it by a field goal.